आज का वीडियो काफी खतरनाक होने वाला क्योंकि आज हम देखने जा रहे हैं PMWC सर्वाइवल स्टेज का डे 1 एंड टॉप 8 टीम्स क्वालिफाई हो गया ग्रैंड फाइनल्स के लिए। इस सर्वाइवल स्टेज में ग्रुप स्टेज का बॉटम 16 टीम्स खेलने वाले हैं फॉर 2 डेज 12 मैचेस एंड ये 2 दिन के बाद जो भी टॉप 8 पे रहेंगे वो जाएंगे ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में एंड बॉटम 8 टीम्स एलिमिनेट हो जाएंगे इस टूर्नामेंट से। इस सर्वाइवल स्टेज में खेलने वाले सारे टीम्स को आप देख सकते हो स्क्रीन के ऊपर। अब टीम इंडिया प्लेड रियली वेल, दे एंडेड ऑन अ पॉजिटिव नोट विद अ विनर चिकन डिनर। अगर इस सर्वाइवल स्टेज में भी 1-2 चिकन मिल गया ना भाई, वी कुड बी इन ग्रैंड फाइनल्स। इट्स अ ड्रीम, लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस। दूसरी साइड काफी स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम्स है लाइक अल्फा 7, रेगनम कार्या, नॉन्गशिम रेड फोर्स, फैल्कन्स जो ग्रुप स्टेज में उतना अच्छा नहीं खेल पाए। सो ये सारे टीम्स ऑल आउट जाने वाले हैं इस सर्वाइवल स्टेज में, फॉर व्हिच आई होप आवर टीम इंडिया इज रेडी। टीम आर्यन के सर्वाइवल स्टेज के स्टैट्स आप स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हो। डिवोटी विद 10 फिनिशेस, आर्यन विद 11 फिनिशेस, साइरेक्स विद 9 एंड हेनरी विद 3। हेनरी का 3 फिनिशेस है बट उसका डैमेज देखो भाई एक बार, क्रेजी। अपना वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से भाई लाइक करना मत भूलना, लाइक गोल रखते 25 के लाइक्स का। मेक इट हैपन फॉर सर्वाइवल स्टेज डे 2 एंड सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल मत भूलना, 2 मिलियन करना है। मेक इट हैपन एंड विद दैट बीइंग सेड नो लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड। और कल के वीडियो में काफी बंदे कमेंट कर रहे हैं कि गॉड लेग में जा रहा है मान्या, क्या सीन है भाई बताओ कमेंट सेक्शन में, इज इट ट्रू?
Single time which can make things slightly easier when it comes to those drop spots, figuring out where you need to go, where you need to head. If you've got one rivaling team that's going to be taking it to you every single time, what it looks like right now, AX dropping on top of one team, and I'm assuming that's Nongshim Red Force.
Do it again. Or will NSR take the revenge?
Right back to day one's flavor there, Blank.
Two pretty integral locations on the map as Paris as well as Ruins, but it's fight between AX and Nongshim Red Force. It's taken a while to kick off, but in the meantime, it is Yangon. Galacticos, nade over the top, Smile, very low. Yet another one taken down.
Prestige bhi
See if they can build from this. Up close personal spam with the SMG, trying to bang him in. It's a quick peek back with the DBS. Nice knock. Oh, it's really not going well in the overall fight though. You can see him being able to convert onto these knocks as well, so it's getting messy for both sides.
Galacticos as well. Say Cloud last man standing here.
Fast fire rate on the side, but a good tag around the edge. But somehow
saves the day.
He absolutely fumbles it. Say Cloud will stay up here.
Consistency.
3 players up, 4 elims, very nice stuff. R8 goes down with just the 1 elim. AX though playing very cautiously, very safe. A Ralph here from Falcons making the rotate towards that back. This has got to be, like you say, more than pageantry. This just can't be a rotate that you make, and it's just setting up there for setting up their sake. You know, he needs to check it up towards Ruins. This is a perfect opportunity for them to figure out how they want to deal with Ruins. You've got a northwest circle on this one. If he recalls the rest of the boys, which they honestly a lot better than that day one. So for power at least, there's definitely opportunity. Because I do respect it. I like the fact that they were willing to tell each other like, we're going to sort this out. There are some situations where we're just not playing well, and you know things are bad when Easy's the one who's holding the reins a lot of times.
Then our team, Doxy.
The speed is
have any idea?
It's a slow
Doxy have no idea. क्योंकि इतना कोने में होता है ना, उसको पता ही नहीं इधर है बोल के। But Cyrus को पता है।
Playing on the edge towards the doorway there. Got Cyrax in position. If he runs in, baited out by the shots, he should get a quick connection off with the DBS, take him down from the sidelines. There's only 3 of them left, of course, with Henry falling early. Oh, the decision here! He had the timing for so long. Doxy gets in, not just with one, but a second follow-up supported by the squad. And that's how they shut them down.
Very dangerous play.
I mean, fair play.
I want to watch it again actually.
Right?
I want to watch it again.
DBS taken down from the sidelines.
But जैसे ये दूसरी साइड देखा,
there's only 3 of them left, of course, with Henry falling early.
Push कर दिया.
He had the timing for so long. Doxy gets in, not just with one, but a second follow-up supported by the squad. And that's how they shut them down.
भाई पेटी के ऊपर भी गोली चला रहा है किसी.
This is fair play.
This is like, हाँ भाई.
He got the hit reg off. Yeah. And he just doesn't do enough damage. I think the annoying thing for him is that Doxy just goes in with such careless abandon that it's almost hard to hit the shot on him. Has been one of the better players on that team when it comes to those nades. Yeah, silly, in my opinion. Yeah.
भाई इस प्लेयर का रिएक्शन देखो.
Man.
Yeah.
Wow.
पूरा रेज कर रहा है भाई. भाई मैंने उसको पूरा
you
मारा।
know how much it
मैंने उसको
means
पूरा
to
मारा
them.
बट मर ही नहीं रहा जानवर।
That is a brutal
ऐसा कुछ बोल रहा होगा।
start. One you've got to sit there and just really absorb the
भाई विजन
atmosphere
का
of the other
पिटाई
teams
चल रहा
now.
है।
No influence you can have on this lobby.
दो बंदे
It
डाउन।
also causes bridge.
Galacticos
That
versus
hampers the
ARYAN, ये
chances.
तो होना
In the
ही है।
meantime, Yangon Galacticos
Damage
have
भी
been
ज़्यादा
pushing
रहेगा
in from the blue,
उनका।
right?
Lawn off।
Now they're up against Influence
Lawn off।
Rage, and Myrna
Diego।
sends a wild spray
No
in
way।
over towards Diego, who luckily gets the shot around the side.
Last
Vision
man smile।
obscured, but the bullets are on target. Diego, though, responds back up close.
Galacticos
it's
बाहर,
all
Lil
gone
Boy
wrong.
still surviving.
Lay on the bandage.
Kino drop।
I mean, to be fair, I'm saying that, but in the moment, that's a difficult
मैंने Kino
decision to
drop।
make.
Yeah, go for something confident here, surely.
Regnum
Play off
CARYA
one another.
starting
I
में
mean,
दो
Silas
बंदे
has just
मर
been
गए
tucked
थे।
in this exact pass for like a good, 5-10 minutes, effectively uncontested.
Nice
The
one,
nade
Silas।
back.
This is wild. This is wild. One on the left-hand side will go down. Toshbik needs to be quick on the trigger, though. He wants to get Silas back up. One goes down the back lines. They might just finish this off. Now just Mormon left alive. Toshbik in a 1v1.
Mormon।
Oh, the peek into it. Okay, quick switch to the shot in
भाई,
secondary
दो
and able to
बंदे
mop
मिलके
that one up.
ARYAN के
But
तीन बंदे को
that
डाउन
is
कर दिए।
rough, dude. The fact he's forced it
तीन
down to the
बंदों को।
solo, decision to make to go for the pick back up as well, especially with Fireflux further down the
Last man
hillside.
standing for ARYAN।
How has he got away with so much mischief? Just two of them.
Could have had 4. Avalo didn't go
भाई
down.
Alpha 7 का squash gun out।
But Alpha 7
Mafioso
do
भी
make it
down।
to that
It's
coastal side.
Tizzy।
Tizzy continues to be a problem.
Teammates का बदला ले रहा है।
Wait, Bray. He got the backline angle for a
US
double
rev हो
spray
सकते हो।
onto Alpha
Smoke
7.
कर
They
दिया।
know he's here.
They were aware from so long ago.
But अगर बाकी teams ने भी
Exposed
notice किया तो
himself
भाई
to
matter हो
it.
जाएगा।
This
Alpha
is
7
brutal, bro. Roll up as
इनने
well.
नहीं
Falcons
देंगे
potentially realizing now's the
Yeah,
time to go
exactly.
in. Koa from the sideline
Exactly,
spots
bro.
them.
It's Falcons।
Exchange on points between
Rauf
either
knows
team.
उनका
We say
competition
goodbye to
एक ही है, वो
Alpha
Alpha
7.
7।
And Falcons looking to put
बाहर
themselves in
कर
a good
देंगे तो
spot.
chicken होने का है।
7 Falcons just take down Tizzy there.
भाई Falcons का dinner होना चाहिए मैच।
You can see here Koa as well as Ralph edging closer and closer. That's a big Molotov.
What a
Very,
timing है,
very
एक बंदा
nicely
मोली कर रहा है,
placed.
दूसरा
That's
बंदा
Ralph
ADS
going
खोल के
down
बैठा
and
है।
Koa has to
Ralph
play in the
finish।
smokes, but
It's a
there's
2v2
Scarface.
now।
Oh, here he
Sakura
comes.
down।
Unloads the
Norman
magazine, gets a clean connection off. Sakura
down।
down, sideline back
ये
over
ना
from
बाहर,
Redox.
it's a 2v2
Goes
now।
both ways. Wave goodbye to E-Arena. Leaves us in the
Falcons
final
low ground
fight with
पे।
just 2 squads. Fireflux and
Fireflux high ground
Falcons.
पे।
This is
Can they
fantastic from
pull this
Koa.
off?
He has to immediately
Like, 3-man
start
तो कर
moving
सकते
up.
easily, but
He knows he
now it's a
can't delay.
2v2.
And I think actually
ऊपर से low
Fireflux
ground है।
won't expect him being this close. Like that was a
Odds are not in
stellar
Falcons'
decision
favor।
from him.
काओ को कुछ करना पड़ेगा।
Oh, catch. Spotted out from Redox in the back line. Prime nade from Koa. Chucked back over. Calls it quits on the push back up. 2-2 split. A lot of distance to work with here. Uphill battle. Just spots out the head, but it's a quick timing on the peak. Scarface. Back over. Bullets down. Heavy tag.
Only thing is that Redox almost scares him off the position that Koa was going for with the nade.
This
nade's coming in quick though. Koa sends a nade down, does good damage over towards Ketch, and Scarface is yet to toss the nade just yet. Good air burst over towards him. Koa's taking 1v1 and Ketch will win it out.
Oh, the Tommy Titan unloads the magazine, shuts down the first Redox with a big task ahead of him. Quick peek up over the rock face, battling back with the DBS, trying to keep them isolated. Give himself 1v1s. He's got the heal in. Quick peek back around, trying to see if he can bait them on the face. If they give him an opportunity, he can snatch it up close. But Scarface handles it, and they will snatch that one away.
It's a dangerous proposition. Scarface will be letting some scars into the battleground there. From long range.
मौका मिल गया तो सब देंगे चौको। बढ़िया निकले Fireflux, a fantastic start. I hope Team India makes a comeback in the next match. चलो अब बढ़ते अपना match 2 की तरफ. Let's go.
Be quick about it. Yeah, sure, maybe Davalo lost a tire. That's why he goes down there. You can sort of respect the fact that they actually went for this for the first time in forever instead of sitting out on the edge. I am pleased. I sound angry. I am pleased. I'm pleased. I'm very, very pleased, in fact.
He's smiling. He's smiling whilst he says it. I can attest to that. Get a shot into the back line there as well of AX. Meanwhile,
ले भाई हो गया.
I honestly, I would be very, very happy to see Falcons do well this game. But with Gamax on that north side, who have caused them problems multiple times in the past,
going for
we'll
the Insta-rev.
We'll put a pin in that.
Not Insta-rev, गाड़ी में बिठा के जाने की कोशिश कर रहा है. Norman आ गया.
It's Alpha 7. They do get the shots off with a Mini 14 at least back onto AX. E-Arena similarly nipping at the heels on the chase there.
बहुत early है ना?
Seems like Lil Boy goes down to Kino Trope. He was able to find that shot towards Narvalo moments ago when they went for the reposition towards the compound where Gamax were holding.
Yep, but jayega.
These are some brutal circles, Jackie. It's very brutal. Kind of the crescent moon on the eastern side just filled with fields.
Zone se mar gaya be, zone damage to hoga na obviously. Stage 4 se play. Aryan is the last man standing for Team Aryan.
There is some tree lines to work with.
Bhai 0-pointer matches are nightmare yaar. Back to back ho gaya.
Intense game. Does find a nice little neat moment. Squeeze through the gap. On that west side, but I think they're likely want to be holding out those teams like
Team India.
ARYAN, who would be likely coming from that compound on the west.
Team India needs to make a comeback. वो comeback सिर्फ एक moral boost से ही होगा.
Heads on a swivel here for Fireflux as well.
Falcons, more time spent in this compound, more time for safety. Silas is able to find AX, but Silas will get taken out by Intense Game. Giving them no chance to pick their player back up again. They've got a 2-2 split going on. Wild wasn't able quite to grab him. That's a long shot, by the way. Down that south side versus Alpha 7, and they find him.
Yeah, that was the steal away from ARYAN as well, even off the back of the knock from R8 there. So Alpha 7 feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Obviously, Intense Game, similarly in the angle to work with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really know why he was peaking that in the first place. Like, they've got to think about what they need to do next, and R8 has to move in. Like, there's limited time that they can take that long angle on the western side. I just don't think Mafioso had to make that peak, especially when he's placed himself on the hard edge of the blue as well, where the north side can see you.
Beautiful revive, ID7.
Yeah, I don't see them lasting.
Never mind.
It was a nice attempt on the rescue mission, I'll give him that. Obviously, for what it is, though, Squash is able to lock this angle down. It's been really crisp as well. Good tracing, you can see even from distance, able to keep on target.
He wanted to be the
you run the risk of going for the save on your teammate. Instead, both you go down because of it. So again, it's a really brutal game for R8. Meanwhile, here you can see ARYAN on the crash down. They're going to see if they can shut down Intense Game. Flashbang right in the corner, keep you concussed. The shotgun comes out. Joker trying to make things work, and they will do just that. Goodbye, Intense Game.
8 evens again for ARYAN. Weird moments where ARYAN like has these cool plays, but then will completely cool off. The engine will stall, and we see if that happens right here, right now versus Alpha 7s. They make their way up. They hear the fighting. It's a good opening knock, and they're sending more in. What are you doing? Oh, let him crawl in at least.
How are you doing?
So grouped, they give that one up basically for free with the shrapnel being thrown over from Alpha 7. Al-Haji even taking pot shots from the side now, got an angle on the top of the ridge. The nade follow-up, that should basically be ARYAN completely blown to bits. You've got one guy, it's just Joker trying to get away. Everyone else in a horrific position.
It's a good clean-up onto Intense Game, but if you're ARYAN there, now's not the time to start looting up. It's the time to get going. Right, you got to figure out your next move. Teams are moving in from your south side. You should know that from that compound that was sat underneath them. Tony K goes down to Al-Haji, who's bringing the pain in this game. Eden goes for a blind nade.
Next circle,
guess on it.
Alpha 7
just having a look at the smokes.
It is not at all going to be easy.
REGNUM goes down. As does Loxy, that's a double knock on the nade.
Last man standing.
Wild's not there to assist, and this should be a free and easy maneuver coming through. That must have been directly through those slits on the top of the shack there as well. What a nade that comes through there. Oh, yeah, I think you leave. I think you leave. I think if you're Wild, you're looking for survival game.
Power esports.
I don't even know why you bothered.
You got to know when to cut your losses on that one.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. Can't be going for these gambles right now. This is not the time to do it. I mean, at least with the reset, obviously, you've got the two players from Alpha 7. They were able to get the pick back up in CARYA so they can play off one another, but they have to just bail. The position was compromised for so long. Keenatrope inside, slight hut there. Back towards the hovercraft, tuck in, see if they can steal that one. Key still in it. Nade over the top, just into the backline. If that's on target, could be uncomfortable, and they're pinned in at least. You got the flames in front of them, the nade over the backside. Horror getting hit by Easy as well, makes that look easy.
बहुत मुश्किल है survive करना
Days,
इधर
Kalia
Carya
goes
वहाँ पे
down. Just Revo's still up. Nongshin Red Force in the back lines as well, taking shots.
What
Some
tough
good
decision लिया
nades,
भाई.
some good ordnance coming through from Kino Troop to keep them at bay.
Revo
In
कितनी
the
देर
meantime,
survive कर
Falcons
पाया.
will have to deal with Gamax on this north side eventually.
It all depends
They
on
played a
how
slow
much
game with one of the only teams that
utility
had a
does
compound
Kino
for this long, but they
Troop
need
has.
to
दूर से पड़
step
गया,
up
Scarpers ने मार दिया
now.
Revo को,
Versus
Alpha 7
Gamax, this is
Hashtag
where they
game.
need to win this fight. I think it would be a crying shame if they lose this engagement.
Falcons after loss of
It's insane as well that like Fireflux have just been able to set themselves up and live their movie. Just sit pretty, consistent damage down. Obviously, you had Alpha 7 trapped, so that's just a free elim. They're able to take away that
easiest team. I should not say this, but
and they have been sharing this land for so long. I mean, Gamax has basically been sat here with two players for an absolute age.
Falcons easily मार देंगे दो बंदों को.
I get that they were wanting to wait for the pushes to come through, but I do think they could have held off on those nades a little bit. But I think Falcons just wanted to confirm their call on this north side. It sort of makes sense. They will have to move down now.
No.
It really depends on how aware they are of the rest of the circle. Like, what's the scenario? What's the situation? Have they been keeping tabs? This is a long ramp from Koa over towards Power, which I personally think is really dangerous.
अगर Falcons Power को मार दिया,
insane. Honestly, this is a Power that look really strong in this match especially. They've been playing some great PUBG Mobile. The fights they've been taking, it's heads up, it's quick decision making, they're relying on one another.
NSR
Push into this, you better be ready.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. I will say though, from Koa, the ramp he made on at least his hillside, quite safe to go for, but he does not give a damn. Koa is dragging the team at times, kicking and screaming into these locations. And if it's the case that Ralph's making these calls, Koa is absolutely on the money when it comes to it. He's like, you want me to go scout that? I'll do it right now. And Ralph knows it. Just hold the angle. Has a rough idea now where the other players are from Fireflux at least.
No, it's not Keith.
Pass that information back across. We'll take this shot, and he was just looking off to the right. Oh, caught slacking.
Doxy में गया. NSR में बाहर. 4 teams बचे. Fireflux,
they could crash
Power,
this if they wanted.
Falcons and Konina drop.
By Falcons versus Gamax, which I think was unnecessary. They were going to go down at some point either way.
How can they do it?
That blue pushed
अगर
them out.
slam करेंगे तो FF से पड़ेगा.
Koa does find
Never
catch.
mind.
What a shot. And what a timing on it. No one goes down. And they can crash it. I think they have to crash it. Ralph's going to send in first here. Dropping as much medication as possible. Complete misread on the angle. Has to be happening from Redox. Koa's left behind. And Madcap lives this one out.
Oh, man. The shots from the side from Kinotrope are huge as well to buy time, and this comes back to bite them in the bottom. And you can get the res back up, get him in position. They've still got a good angle to fight with on this one. Fragments them massively. And for Power, they might be in a spot to potentially steal some of this away. You've got the scout from the Hedan at least looking for the read back over.
Power, they didn't even bother to try and scout those players. Ketch is going to send out of the way, immediately ducks down, M79 in the hands, but it will be Ragnar to find those shots, just barely clipping him.
सारे टीम्स गलतियां कर रहा है except for Power Esports. Power Esports like हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, हम बस पॉपकॉर्न लेके बैठेंगे, सामने वाले गलती करेंगे, हम फायदा उठाएंगे उसका.
First place, like, where do you go from there?
Power has a huge advantage.
I think your only option was to wrap west.
Yeah. The Fireflux, it was awkward as well. The supplies were running so low, he had no shells left for that. So when he drops, could fire out, smoke to shroud himself. Both of them now go down. You're out of commission, leaves us with a final 3. Crawling into the zone, belly on the ground, looking for the angle towards Kinotrope. Oh, the timing!
So exposed. He can take this shot though, playing it. And hope he gets a second. There's a player on his right though, and he does not know.
Ragnar with the angle, nade over the backside, shots at the feet, so low on HP. One bullet in a dream is all that he'd need. The peek back up. Oh, the knock on the Ragnar fragments Power, but they've still got the manpower advantage on this one, and it's down to Falcons with just Koa. Peek over the top side, spots the head of Easy, shrouded with the smokes, but bullets coming in from 3 separate angles.
This is a nightmare scenario. Just has to guess the angles. We'll just send back.
And with that, it's a winner chicken. Power
Seems like the player on that team that sort of has his head screwed on. a little bit. I don't understand that push from
मेरा teams are coming back.
I don't know why he'd want that position from 5 looks again. He just
भाई एक-एक करके सारे कमबैक कर रहे हैं. अपना टीम इंडिया भी कमबैक करने वाला है. चलो बढ़ते अपना मैच 3 की तरफ. Let's go.
Towards him.
REGNUM CARYA versus Kinotro.
Take the first. And that's the
Kinotro
of all teams.
Silas भी गया. 2 man है REGNUM. और इनके 2 बंदे कहाँ है? रोजोक के अंदर. अपना टीम आ गया थर्ड पार्टी करने. Beautiful. हेनरी ने किल उठाए थे.
Diving into action off the back of the punch.
जैसे किल चोरी किया, 2 किल चोरी किया हेनरी ने. भाई लास्ट 2 मैच के बाद मोटिवेशन मिल गया हेनरी भाई को. चलो कोई बात नहीं. होता है. दोनों टीम को मारो, मजा आ जाएगा.
Not the case no more. No way you're Molotov.
चलो भाई, अब कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड होगा. इधर से कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्ड होगा अपने टीम को. यही बोल रहा था मैं. ऐसा एक मोमेंट हो जाए जिससे स्पार्क आ जाए अंदर. तब अपना फिर नेचुरल फ्लो चालू हो जाएगा. इधर बहुत जरूरी है इन दोनों को भी मारना. समझ रहे हो? 2 फ्री का किल मिल गए चलेगा, बट मारना भी जरूरी है ताकि समझ रहे हो वो अंदर का आग बड़ा होगा. तब मजा होगा.
I think for REGNUM CARYA,
डिवोटी को देख अकेला जा रहा है.
looking
at it dangerous,
I think what
but I
happened
think
there
he
is
knows
that
exactly where the enemy
had
is.
a couple of games in the past.
Beautiful stuff, babe.
Devotee.
Not
A couple of games in the
grenade.
past where they've left Rozok.
मारो आखिरी बंदा में
It's
पकड़
come
के
back to
मारो.
bite them later on. So they
बस.
tried to take this 2-2 split.
ओए,
But this
Henry
circle
no.
shift back this way, there is going to be a lot of teams
हो
flowing
जाएगा
through
रे,
this
बड़ी
area,
बात नहीं
right?
है.
They want to play the
पीछे
2
सारे
rows. They want
दे
to
रहा
play
है.
the warehouses.
ये
I
सही
think
जगह
it
पे
was a
मार रहे हैं
dangerous
लोग
split,
में.
and they had to make a quick decision of whether they want to stay on Rozok or they
Finish ना
want
हो
to
जाए बस.
regroup here.
No
But
casualties.
they didn't have the
No
time
casualties.
to make it happen. Ozi-san, final
ये comeback
player
वाला
left
मैच चाहिए
remaining.
हमको.
One Molotov
Easy rep, easy
remaining.
rep.
We know that he can be nasty with it. It's gone.
सही जगह पे कर रहा है.
No.
HP देखो भाई, HP देखो.
Meaty damage to both.
कोशिश के लिए 100/100
at least stay alive for
Ozi-san
now.
का.
ARYAN setting up on the sideline behind the rock as well, trying to get a read onto Ozi-san.
Needing a few drastic here. Their gameplay goes up by a high margin.
क्या दिया बे?
Yeah, you can see the
क्या
percentage plays.
दिया
where
बे?
they
मुझे
go
लगा वो
for
कहीं और देख रहा है.
pretty good,
आर्यन
running
दे
the
देगा ना,
risk.
कोई बात नहीं.
You can
साइरस
see
ले
it
लेना.
actually worked for them.
इंस्टेंट डब्बा.
It's a
बहुत
great
सही.
team with the connection
4
back over,
finishes.
never alone as he's tried to make the dash
3 man
there
strong
for
है अभी.
vision.
आज इनको रैप देना जरूरी है.
I mean, it's crazy. We're going with this.
वाह 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 वाह. रोमियो क्या एंट्री मारा बे.
A bit off target.
सुपर हीरो लैंडिंग कर दिया.
Paranoid about the top floor, but it's the ground floor split as well.
तुम ही लोग बताओ कमेंट सेक्शन में. सुपर हीरो लैंडिंग के बाद क्या हुआ इनके साथ?
Delivery.
क्या हुआ?
Straight after that concludes, stopping teams from wanting to peek it. Or, in fact, even inviting some teams, the mafiosos, on that angle the entire time. Arthur moves
Gamma
up,
X वाले मार रहे
somehow
थे.
finds Marth with that nade.
क्या बात है?
Must have just been slightly out of the angle. They behind, and Prestige is sat in an awkward spot, finds
Never
the first.
mind.
Will try and get back through the window. Don't know how he's not down yet.
भाई
The
को
rest
पता ही
of
नहीं
R8
चला.
not in a position to assist as Damar gets the med kit off. But both his teammates
डामर लास्ट मैन स्टैंडिंग
are
है.
away with it.
NSR third party
Ricochet the nade with the geometry there of the building. Doesn't quite land on
कर
target.
सकते हैं.
So they get ample time to deal with the fragmented players from R8. Damar really just trapped on the push up here.
Curious what this play from Sleepy is.
खत्म.
Just trying to get
R8 बाहर at hashtag 12.
information. R8 goes down. Again, it's been a rough spree for R8 today. APK.
NSR third party कर लेगा.
with a nade,
इधर को
that's
पता है
from
गामा
Red
X से
Bull. It worked their way
bottom of the
up,
table
but
चल
they
रहे
have picked their
हैं.
moment
We can
quite
take a chance
nicely.
against them
Becomes
4v4
more and more nades, but
That's
it's
how these
more
people
actually
think.
Picking up a couple of these shots from
अगर
hella
हमारा
distance.
4v4 उनसे स्ट्रांग है तो पक्का फाइट लेना ही
far
चाहिए.
away,
That's
but
the
still
motive.
making it work.
That's the way to go.
Interesting as well. Nonshin
in
Red
these
Force,
lobbies.
as much as they haven't really been on the forefront of the
देखो
observing,
कैसे घुस रहे
still
देखो
being able to
NSR.
steal away points a little bit here and there with some of the rotates we've seen. This is one where they line up.
गामा X मार खाने
The
वाला है.
angle for Doxy. Unloads the magazine. Detonates his way through. Sigamax trapped in position.
ले 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 ले
Inside
ले
the
ले.
building, but Tizzy able to compose
इतना
himself
aggressive,
and find that one.
इतना
onto the
aggressive
meter.
close range पूरा टूर्नामेंट कहीं भी देखा नहीं होगा NSR की तरफ से. Against India खेला ऐसा नहीं ना. मतलब रेस्पेक्ट दे रहे अपने टीम को.
Themselves up to 6 elims on this one.
Respect दे
Again,
रहे.
they start off
गामा
really
X तो बहुत
strong
गंदा
on
मार
their
रहे
day
हैं.
3. Alright, last day
देखो
of
भाई,
the group stage.
they can't do anything. Gamma X can't do anything. All they can do is
It
just
was the
die.
way that Max put it, right? They were slipping.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best
Die.
way to put it. They were slipping.
6 finishes, 4 man
Pressure
strong है.
mounted a little
Similar
bit too much
circle
for
बनी
them.
थी
And they
Hong Kong
couldn't
Invitational में.
keep up the gas towards the
उस
end of
मैच
the day.
में Vampire Esports था
Well, they've gone away
NSR
from
की
it.
जगह
I
पे.
think they looked visibly
And
upset
वही लोग चिकन
themselves as
निकाले.
well on day 3. You could only feel
जोन
bad
थोड़ा
for them.
उस साइड बन रहा है इस बार. तो पता नहीं, इनका नेक्स्ट स्लैम
Usually
पूरा
some
पे
of the
होना चाहिए.
individuals, you know,
Meanwhile,
really
Team
not sort of
ARYAN
turning any cheek to show their emotion.
4 finishes, 4 man
They
strong
had a
है.
bad game.
Figured out their gameplay. They're going to bring that into survival stage. It wasn't like
अरे
they
यार,
didn't gain anything from that.
उतार दिया.
day 3.
TZ ने उतार दिया
finding
bro.
yet another with
मुझे लगा अपना प्ले
a
उतार दिया.
long
नहीं,
angle
फिनिश भी उसी ने
from
किया.
Mansion.
होरा ने नॉक किया भाई. विजन को तो हर जगह से पड़ रहा है.
Coming back
हर
in
जगह से.
from Sky.
He has been influential on the
Oh,
map.
yeah.
Like some really good shots from the M4.
What is NSR doing? उतार. No fear beauty. क्या उतारा
Sky
बे?
knows here, racking him up and knocking him down.
Sexy.
Like the heads-up position in
Vision
the
गया
crosshair
वो.
as well. It's a great lead. on
Beautiful
this distance
sprays from
fights
No
where
Fear,
they
bro.
are just absolutely
Beautiful
paralyzing.
sprays.
There's no way
वो
to
भी
move
Scar
that.
L से.
Good clean-up crew
Scar L
action
से,
over
bro.
onto Vision. That was Volt as the last man. He's now gone.
भाई NSR versus Team ARYAN again.
Sleepy was quite nice. They got a lot of
So far,
information off the back of
1-1 चल रहा है
that.
score.
They knew which angles to watch.
Decider
They
है.
didn't have to move out from the eastern
Decider है.
side
देखते
of
कौन
but they do it anyway just
lead
to
लेने
pick up
वाला
some
है.
free elims and
NSR
clear
3
out
man
the
है, but
eastern side. That's their big
NSR
goal
3 man
there.
है.
Now they can
It's
start
gonna
to
be
work
a
the issue over
4v3
towards
fight.
the west.
High ground advantage है अपने पास.
This is a classic fight.
Vinny low.
Feels like AX and Nunshin Red Force have been thrown into a hell in a cell again and again. These two teams have been scrapping throughout the entire tournament in group stage and again here in survival stage. Delayed bout on this one. Nades over the top. ARYAN
अबे
trying to keep the
5
pinned
stun
in
grenade है
position.
बे ARYAN के
Tiz with
पास.
the nade back
5.
over, Vinny relatively low as well. Has to top himself back up.
NSR मार खाने वाला है bro.
Nade after nade. That looks like a better air burst in my opinion, but Cyrax does take a lot of damage from the strike from the air there. In the meantime, Horror moves up over towards Fireflux. They
So
find
far,
Solus as a solo in one of the
बढ़िया
buildings.
खेल रहा है Team
On
ARYAN.
Reservoir right now,
NSR is
Cards
cornered.
himself across two and he should just bleed out.
That's
on
a
this
good
one.
sign. But devotee knocked by
Close
Vinny.
quarters, Nate. You've got to tuck him with a shot. He could
XZY 1 HP. Devotee
This is
finish.
quite low. P90 up
Henry?
close. Henry inside
But
of
Henry
the
ने दिया
smoke
Vinny
with the
को.
shotty.
Find it one
Finish me.
another. Function Red Force. Very much cut down.
29
Domination.
bandages है Henry के पास.
Henry
No
side
first
of the
hits.
ring. Another good nade coming through from Horror. They are working the angle.
भाई ARYAN knock है यार.
A prime nade from
यार
Zizzy.
बा.
Right on target.
Cover.
Fragments the setup from AX. Henry has to make a hero maneuver on this one. Wraps up close. Molly over the top, smoke up front to provide some sort of cover for his teammate, but Tizzy peeks in from the top, struggling to get the quick reposition off and switch to the
We
right
literally
gun.
got outplayed here. Cyrix का cover नहीं था. Cyrix का cover नहीं था. जब Henry मार रहा था, Cyrix का cover नहीं था. Cover आना चाहिए पीछे से Falcons आगे. अब देखो कैसे मारेंगे देखना NSR को. ये कैसे मारेंगे देखें NSR को. हिलने तक नहीं देंगे. हिलने तक नहीं देंगे.
They're looking to clear up Nongshim Red Force on this third party. This is way more aggressive from the Falcons. They start to flap their wings a little bit.
भाई यार Cyrix का cover आना चाहिए
It's
भाई.
what you want to see. We were saying they've been playing smart passive games, looking for placements. But mixing
जैसे ही
in
Henry
the
knock हुआ,
score
तुरंत
eliminations
trade आना
as
चाहिए
well,
था Cyrix
huge
से.
for their momentum.
देख क्या हिल पा रहे. NSR हिल पा रहे इधर नहीं.
And they look to
देख
end the opportunity.
पूरा info ले रहा है.
More elims on this.
Idiots कहाँ बोला भाई Rahuf.
Raf takes a bit of
Rauf.
damage from the peak, but they do handle it.
इतना बड़ा गलती करने के बाद भी.
And you stop
Easily wipe कर दिया NSR को.
Huge elimination game. 10 already.
भाई.
They're taken out of commitment. Second closest, of course, is now
Falcons.
Falcons with 7.
I mean, this is great though for the
काफी
Falcons.
लोग doubt कर
Now
रहे
they
थे इस
have
team को.
control of towards
During
the south
survival
side of
stage,
Rosal.
मैंने बोला भी
They
था
also
भाई,
have Redux
ये
still
team
holding that building on the northwest side. He holds his own.
पूरा दुनिया में top 5 में
It's the
रहेगा
first time
मेरे
we've seen a
लिए.
solo Falcon being able to
Now
do
they're
that.
showing why. इन लोग ने
And
give up
that's
कर दिया था
really
कि भाई
cool.
सर्वाइवल में हम
They
कर नहीं
have a
पाएंगे.
lot of
इसलिए उधर
presence
छोड़ दिया.
on the
अब
map
चालू
here.
कर रहे पेलम पाल. Revanok by Turny के.
Losing Revo. Squash just gets back up again. Tony K drops a nade.
Alpha
but it's
7
long.
मार खाने वाला है.
They're
वो
in the
दोनों
kitchen.
teams के बीच में sandwich.
And needs to cook this nade to perfection.
Rauf knock.
Ralph finding Revo, steals that one away, but it's Toshpik to take him out. It's all down to Redox. 6 teams, last circle.
CARYA firing off the shots in close range. Holds back ARYAN.
Looks like
Only
दोनों teams को
moment
मार रहे हैं
remains.
Alpha 7.
They split on the push
Two man
up,
strong
hoping
है
they
अभी.
could get in before the pick-me-up onto squash. Didn't go that way. Comes back to haunt them.
अब हो रहा है esports are the favorites. सारे आपस में लड़के मर रहे. और हो रहा 4-man है bro. हो रहा 4-man है. Sleepy knock है भाई. Last man standing for Falcons. Last man standing for ARYAN. Alpha 7 2-man है.
Mormon on the slow walk up. Pin pulled for the nade.
Aye.
Round the corner.
Beautiful knock by Mormon.
Gets flat.
1v1 है this side.
Mormon makes the play. Potential for the follow-up as well. Close quarters
CARYA मार
combat.
देगा.
CARYA trying to hold on for Alpha 7. Able to connect that back. Silence ARYAN, but now Marvelo knows that he can make his move. Gets up close with the DBS. Oh!
CARYA conversion was too strong, buddy.
Beautiful E-limp to put them back into
नहीं हो पाएगा because death zone start हो गया. नहीं हो
Wait a
पाएगा.
minute, REGNUM CARYA still going strong.
हो रहा, please convert this. Convert this match into a dinner.
It might not be end of the
इससे
world
better मौका
after
नहीं
all.
मिलेगा.
CARYA has to send a nade over.
This
It's
is
not
your
perfect,
chance.
But now he's got to make
This is
the
Hora's
cross.
chance, bro. Heal battle कर रहा है भाई.
CARYA going for it.
No way, Loxy.
REGNUM last man standing
They
है.
presented REGNUM CARYA being
Loxy.
able to play this one picture perfect with the
Top 3 आ
opportunities
गया
that
bro.
have been presented
Mission
by
accomplished for
other
REGNUM
teams.
CARYA.
Everyone's overlooked them.
Nice one, No
Sideline
Fear.
From No Fear, living up to his name.
1v1.
Silences Loxy. There's the shot back over.
ले भाई. हो गया
That's
हो
the
रहा
way it
comeback.
goes.
Hora played that game incredibly well. From the early rotate into
I'm
the
super happy for Hora, but बता रहा हूँ ना ये match Alpha 7 के लिए सबसे difficult था. क्या ही push कर रहे थे teams. हर जगह से मार खा रहे थे. But still, they played really well. Congrats Hora for the dinner. But picture अभी बाकी है. अभी भी 3 matches बचे. चलो अब बढ़ते अपना match 4 की तरफ. Let's go.
Circling here.
Power Esports सीधा push कर रहे हैं. INF पे. I know they are 2-man but still Shack के अंदर push करना. It's a thing यार. It's a thing. Global में Shack पे बहुत push करते हैं. Even Hora ने भी push किया REGNUM CARYA के ऊपर. Lil Boy last man standing है. दूर से Henry को मजे लेना चाहिए. Henry 1-2 kill चोरी करो यार. नहीं Henry knock. Power Esports बाहर. Lil Boy. Lil Boy with that clutch.
Are now starting to move in, and I fear this might be the
दूर
ending
से
of Lil
प्यार
Boy.
भी
But
मिला
the medkit is popped.
Falcons की
He's
तरफ
back
से.
up, but the nades are rolling in, and Falcons are starting to close.
Oh, nice one, Lil Boy.
Boy stands on his own 2 feet for a little bit longer.
Influence
to get
Rage
one more
बाहर
final
bro.
knock.
Influence Rage जो team है ना bro. इतना प्यारा team है पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है इस PMWC में.
A massive flex back out
सिर्फ
from
मार
the
खा रहे.
Falcons. They are getting spicy with it. Alpha 7 in the meantime are
Henry
rolling
finish.
around and sweeping through the western
Last
side.
man standing
They
for
might
Team
try and
ARYAN.
push in and capitalize on this chaos.
But 2 kill हो गए अपने 2 kill हो
Taking a
गए.
lot of damage. ARYAN moving in.
ARYAN versus
Ready
Alpha
for this,
7.
however,
Bro.
Alpha 7 starts to crumble. Mormon
Last
gets
man
the
standing.
cleanup on Revo, and well, the rest of the Alpha 7 roster now in shambles. Only one remaining. It's Mafioso. He chose to stay back just a little bit, and well, he's going to have to go at it alone as a solo for anything, right? Going for placement points, maybe
It's fifth
potentially
zone. I
trying to
don't
get
think
the
knock वाले
remaining
बंदे
cleanups. I
हो
mean,
पाएंगे.
after all, ARYAN does have 2 down players.
Falcons got really
देख रहे हैं,
keen
knock वाले
to
बंदे
push
देख
up
रहे हैं.
towards that north side, but it means that they've got 3 players in position to potentially pick up these points towards ARYAN. You can see these nades are starting to ring on out.
Wow.
It's actually from RA who were able to close
Wow.
down Alpha 7 here, but ARYAN is suffering
Alpha
as they
7
try to
बाहर.
go for that cross, that northern
24
flex out.
points है
The Falcons were
in
all
4
held
matches.
down towards that number 3
That's
on the
not a good
minimap there
start
on Narvalo,
for Alpha 7.
But now they, with that flex
Because
out,
तुम
they
लोग को
have
पता
those
ही है
angles
Alpha 7
to
end
be
में
able
आके
to
choke कर
rotate
देता है.
back on
So
in.
taking that
See
into
the vehicles they got available
consideration.
to them, though, and they
27 is
should be
not a
able to
good
make this
number for
crossing.
Alpha 7.
Yeah, ARYAN will maybe split the difference between them.
You know, Falcons very consistent.
Might be able to put
Dो
additional
finishes, 4 man
pressure
strong
with
है.
that split. Being alive a little bit longer. Start to push up towards Jingon
भाई साइरेक्स के ऊपर बारिश हो रहा है ग्रेनेड का.
Well, in the thick of it, smoke out, nades starting to move in.
क्या लक्की
Falcons
ग्रेनेड
keeping
एंटर
the
करेगा?
pressure up.
कर
Just
लिया
such
भाई
a
एंटर.
sensational day.
हमारा टीम बाहर है #8.
Just on the edge of taking over first
Falcons
place.
4 finishes 4 man strong है.
Parts
Galactico slam कर दिया NSR पे. Romeo knock, Easy knock, XZY knock. Two man बचे NSR. Galacticos finally अपनी ओरिजिनल फॉर्म में आ रहे. Smile ने तीन बंदों को मार दिया ना? सही से 2 बंदों को मारा. No. Smile ने 1v3 किया I think.
But Doc also hits a great shot on the Solus from Fireflux through the
Smile ने
window.
1v3 किया.
Capitalize with the nade.
Doxy अलग ही टीम से लड़ रहा है.
R8 on the
R8
outskirts.
भी slam.
Nades
R8
galore
slam
starting
है
to come
already.
through. Doc
Miras
still
पे था ना?
standing up with the full challenge on the outskirts. Madcap though, great shots with the DBS will push Doc back.
Forces it back into the inside of the building. Yangon, Galacticos and R8
they are in
जो
dire
split खेल रहा है ना,
you already
इनका
got one
fight
player
होने
very
वाला है
weak down.
Falcons के
You've got
साथ.
two more who's also relatively weak. You've got of
Never
course,
mind, उनसे पहले
got a
Corina
team
drop आ
pushing
गया.
up onto your location, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go. The only thing you
Ozzy
can do
finish.
is hit the dirt. REGNUM CARYA, you mentioned them underperforming. Well, look at them now, top 8, also all 4 players alive and pushing the issue on the remaining players at Kinetro.
Silas lands an aid right on their heads there now with one player left standing. They are going to
8
try and
finishes
take
for
down
REGNUM
Kinetro
CARYA.
entirely. Ooh, nearly getting that full knock.
Silas
but
के लिए
Silas
बहुत हो
has
गया
to
भाई. अब
disengage.
टपाटप देना ही पड़ेगा. दे रहा है.
For Falcons, are they potentially making a push? Are they making a rotation? Well, no, they've got a
भाई Falcons are
R8 continues to punish them.
They try and get up.
गाली किताब में जितने भी गाली उतनी गाली बकरे होंगे R8 के लिए अभी.
Chunks of Falcon flying left and right as he's blasting them away here. And it's
फुल
just
दिक्कत दे रहे हैं वो.
unfriendly
Falcons
atmospheres out on
मुश्किल
the
है तो उनके अंदर
northwestern
आना.
side. There's more to do. Marth's going to have a go.
I don't think so.
Have a crack, and now it's just the one player. No, it's the no player.
7 finishes, 3 man strong.
Flat on their rotate up towards the north.
Which is so disappointing. Falcons were on fire. The way they were pushing teams
Falcons
was
बाहर क्या?
excellent. And they didn't want to fully
Falcons
commit
बाहर.
to this compound play. They wanted to skirt the edge, but
REGNUM
there's
CARYA
just no coverage
finishing
on
blow
the
दिया.
outskirts, right? And
4 बंदे एक गाड़ी में. गाड़ी कंडीशन भी देखो भाई. हट जाएगी 1 सेकंड में.
So if REGNUM CARYA can get up to the wall successfully, they're going to have a great shot here. But they're
Beautiful.
Damar on the wall.
Knock भी दिया Silas ने. वो बाइजन से भाई. वाइड में देखो शॉटगन से.
On the sidelines here for R8. And
Excellent.
REGNUM CARYA with a clean roll up and give themselves a chance for 12
मजा आ गया भाई.
more.
गाड़ी का HP कितना था पता? इतना था. पीछे करके देखो.
26-point game.
उस गाड़ी को स्मोक करके सब पुश करके without even getting a single player
incredibly
knocked.
strong down to our top 3.
भाई
Doc
साहब.
from Noxham Red Force to
Too good,
Solo,
भाई,
who
too
has
good.
stayed alive as long as
अब
he
इतने पंप हो गए
possibly
ना REGNUM
can,
CARYA के
looking
players
to play
कि मेरे को नहीं लगता
spoiler
कोई
to the
रोक पाएंगे.
chances of REGNUM CARYA.
Let's see what
potentially
Galacticos
taking
do.
on Galacticos
Doxy
4 and
excellent
3,
survival.
both
Top 3 में आ गया अपना टीम को.
respectively alive. Cloud and
Galacticos
Doc
भी like
potentially about to
हम
square
REGNUM
up.
CARYA से लड़ने से पहले सबसे पहले we have some unfinished business with NSR.
Pressure put on him. Yangon
उसको clear करते हैं. उसके बाद REGNUM पे
Fight
जाएंगे.
happened earlier, and they will take care of him. So
Right
no
thought
more
process.
annoyances
एक point मिल गया.
from the side,
अब लड़ेंगे
but Yangon
खुल के.
Galacticos have invested time.
3v4
The
fight.
question is what have wrecked in the back pocket. Loxy with a long lob.
Silas knock है. 3v3 fight है अब.
Sent over towards Silas. Sees the numbers even. 3 versus
Wild
3.
भी knock है. क्या बात है?
All right, REGNUM CARYA now with the 3 versus 3, as you said. Cloud smile, nades are cooking, they're throwing, but are they connecting? Well, not just yet.
Loxy knock.
Down, Loxy down. Yangon Galacticos managed to make it happen and take the win.
Galacticos.
REGNUM CARYA, a heroic effort, a wonderful game, but at the end,
One side मार दी भाई. One side मार दी Galacticos.
today the games we have been phenomenal. REGNUM CARYA,
Too good.
the champion, or excuse me, Yangon Galacticos.
REGNUM CARYA underestimated them and they got punished for it.
Result for them. That position that Doc held in the end.
Aura farming कर रहा है. Aura farming कर रहा है. भाई एक-एक करके सारे कमबैक कर रहे हैं. सिर्फ हम ही रह गए. 2 मैचेस बचे. क्या हम भी कमबैक कर पाएंगे? चलो बढ़ते हैं अपना मैच 5 की तरफ. लेट्स गो. भाई हो रहा का 2 साइड से बढ़ रहा है. इधर से जापान, उधर से ब्राजील.
Where he's currently at.
भाई सेक क्लाउड ने नॉक किया डोमर को. स्काई नॉक भाई ये देखो पीछे से इग्नाइट गेमिंग. आई मीन इंटेंट गेम. इग्नाइट गेमिंग क्यों बोल दिया मैंने आईजी को.
And now they can focus their attention on the remaining members who's going to be up top for Kinetro. Final.
Last man standing for intense game.
Down.
Finale knock.
What are you going to do in this moment? Anything? Can he even get out? I don't think so. The fact that Kinetro has
Kinetro का भी 2 ही बंदे बचे.
turned the tides in their favor is tremendous.
17 tons of death crates in the area, Everybody's going down. Kinnetrope
बहुत
looking
low
to try
है
and stay alive across the
Ozi-san,
road, but they've still
that
got to go a
grenade
little bit
though.
further.
Rafa,
Everybody needs to look
beautiful
both ways
gameplay,
on
bro.
this one, and it is just hell for leather.
But इधर होरा मारेगा,
Storm their way on in.
होरा मारेगा.
Spraying down, but it is
Intense game बाहर,
the only
stop
team to
बाहर.
actually still have a representative alive.
Hero drop
But
बाहर.
the blue zone's going to push
Intense
them
game
out.
बाहर.
And that is
होरा
that.
बाहर.
On the western edge, nobody makes it out.
Insanity. We lose 3
Absolute
teams just
cinema,
like
bro.
if so.
Galacticos versus Team ARYAN. ये हो सकता है.
You mentioned Yangon Galacticos pushing in to AXTMG. That's exactly what they do.
देखो ज़्यादा बंदे बचे नहीं हैं.
Eventually back away.
अपना टीम कर सकता है अच्छा इस मैच में.
Players, at least SayCloud and his duo, they managed to push a little bit deeper towards that air
Henry
drop.
low
But
है.
now for AXTMG, there's really nowhere they can
Henry
go.
knock है.
Power takes shots out towards Henry.
भाई
He's down,
अलहेज
he's
है.
flush. Cyrex now
Finish
looking
भी हो
to
गया भाई
actually
Henry.
regroup towards Devotee, who's trying to suppress Yangon Galacticos in turn.
Devotee and
but will
Cyrex,
not be
last
able to
man
connect on the
standing
spray down.
for Team ARYAN.
Cyrex up to the roadside now and actually doesn't want to stop there. Gathering momentum, he's going to divert across and play on top of AXTMG.
ज़्यादा ammo नहीं है भाई, बचा के रखो.
Has his team regrouped towards him.
ओए nice knock बे. मत बचा के रखो, मारते
From a distance, AXTMG
Ding,
refusing
ding
to
दे दिया, bro,
budge.
nice.
They may not have the numbers,
यार
but
finish
they've
करना
got the
था.
heart, and they're utilizing it as much as humanly possible. A team that needs to claw their way up the standings, currently in 14th with
अच्छा
8
burst था भाई
points.
वो, अच्छा
That's
burst था.
simply not going to be enough, but with 2 more games remaining, this being one of them, they understand what's at stake.
भाई
They
Power
understand
Esports
what
फिर
they
वापस
need to
hashtag
do.
बंद
Power
करने
in
वाला है
such
इस
a
मैच के
beautiful
बाद.
spot, still dead center, all eyes on them, but of course for Lil Boy, onto R8 to his left, which would be big, but he's going to focus his attention onto Gamix, and the first victim underway. Oh, he's taking it down.
भाई साहब किसने मार लिल बॉय को?
Corona to be
Corona
able
बोल
to
रहा,
keep them
Corona.
alive, but Influence Rage will
Power ने ले लिया
It looks like
फाहिता का.
Gamax are going to be
Finish.
falling fairly soon
Finish
as
नहीं
well,
किया.
as Corona
Just
has
knock
to
किया.
stand up and give his position away to R8, who rotate it down to the western side. They're playing on us 2, and they do not have too many more options than this. There's Yangon Galacticos.
Of course,
getting there
Galacticos ने
to
मार
pick
दिया Corona
themselves
को.
up.
With
Romeo
that,
got rezzed in
Gamma
the
X
meantime.
बाहर.
And again,
Influence Rage
this
बाहर.
south approach was really
अपना
the only
team
chance
top
to
5
take
में आ
Power
गया.
down, but Vision
अपना team
have
top
actually
5 में आ
cleared
गया.
out the northern side. I thought
Cyrex
they had a
knock
little
है
bit
भाई
of
मेरे
trouble
not.
with it.
R8 might be moving straight into
Devotee
him.
last man
There's so
standing.
many line of sights, whether it's Power, Yangon Galacticos, you're really never safe. And, well, it is good. The cat's going to be out of the bag. R8's been spotted. Vision knows
Vision
exactly
comeback
where
कर
they
लिया,
are.
bro, crazy
And they
वाला.
also know
9
it's just gonna be a
finishes
duel.
इस
For
match
Yangon
में.
Galacticos pushing forward.
9
Power's got
finishes.
the hardcover POI. They've been sitting here for the longest time. They're on 8
अपना team बाहर है,
eliminations.
hashtag
They're
5.
going for
कोई
double
बात नहीं.
digits. And I see no reason
बात नहीं.
why this game doesn't go to them with the highest scoring elimination
अब तो
lead.
The
qualification
question is, when do these
top
teams
8 I
crash
mean
around the edge?
qualification
R8
top 8
concluding on the north
मुश्किल लग रहा है
side
मुझे.
with Vision. If Vision can take this one down cleanly, 2 crashes onto Power's position at the same time
Nice nade.
could be disastrous. But that needs Vision to stay
Nice
alive.
one.
And R8 are really reticent to let that happen. Never alone. Steps
और एक गया,
out,
last man
down.
standing for
And
Vision.
R8 are
That's
chewing
Volt.
through them now. Volt the last to stand for Vision's on the northern edge. Needs to keep himself together. The nade goes up on high towards Prestige, but they split the difference. Will find a knock. No, not quite. And they know it now exactly what tree he's playing behind. It's only a matter of time.
Only a matter of time indeed. Volt needs to hit a miracle nade. It's cooking, it's thrown, but it's been dodged. And Volt still in dire straits. Vision, too much tunnel vision onto Power up ahead. They forgot about
87 भाई क्या आर-पार ही मार दोगे क्या अब?
The duo was there, but they didn't respect them enough.
Cleanly, there's a chance that Power lose to 2 full 4 pushes. You play for a second place, but now
मेरे को लग रहा है Power Esports वापस निकालने वाला है chicken
shots
bro.
for free down towards the south side, and immediately
Power वापस
they're
निकालने
starting to
वाला है.
open the cannons towards Yangon
Galacticos 2 मैंने.
That approach is getting dangerous, but Verdun is traded away, and Power lose
नवाब अगर रेप हो गया ना.
They lose one, but their position is still very,
May
very
not be
strong.
knock finish.
Yangon Galacticos is going to have to fight even harder, especially now.
Good
with
reset
one
by
more
Vision, bro.
dropping off. That leaves them
Good reset.
with just 2.
3 nades in hand for SayCloud. It looks like they don't have too much more smoke to work with. They're looking out for
4v
R8.
नहीं है, it's a
They see
3v3v,
Prestige, but the
2v2.
nades from Power are just going
सबसे पहले Galacticos जाने वाले.
That Molotov is beautiful. Might push them
एक
into the
zone से
blue
गया,
zone
दूसरा
and
भी
they'll
zone
go
से
down
गया.
to it.
They
A
do not
nice
want to give their
result
finish
for
points.
Yangon Galacticos either way, getting into a top 4 of the chicken dinner. But Vision, they're still going, like you said. They managed to find a little bit of recovery, but they are still
This should be an easy
struggling,
chicken
it
dinner
seems,
for
on the
Power.
northern side with 9 elims.
दोनों लड़ेंगे.
9 elims,
Vision का
great
अगर
game
एक भी बंदा
nonetheless.
down हुआ,
Gotta give them their flowers where flowers are
खत्म.
due. Vision, where do you go from here?
Power आके आराम से मार
You
देगा
just
दो
gotta
बंदों को.
push forward. You got R8 to your right.
देखो
Now
look at the
Haji now
look at the
starting to get
positional
active.
advantage also.
getting a forward
Power
position onto Team Vision. Marcelo as well. Oh, Haji's down. Did Power
and
just throw this game away?
Oh, I don't know about that one. It is still a lot of pressure onto Vision. They will fall, but now it's a 2 versus 2.
Vision bahar.
Inside the building, Power is going to start
Power
to lose
versus
pressure very, very quickly. Ragnar needs to find a way out. So does Easy. These walls have now turned into their prison.
Oh,
and the
what?
is swept underneath the vehicle.
Power का patience has paid off, bro.
In a 1 versus 2.
2v1 situation है. अगर rev हो गया तो अलग बात है. हो जाएगा easy.
Could be crucial.
R8 from Team Falcons, they continue to
Man,
push
bro,
forward, they
R8 का
take
patience
down
has paid
Vision,
off.
and now they're looking
have a
to
chance for
take
the
the
dinner now.
game in sensational fashion.
All they have to do
Only
is
2 more players remain up ahead. Power
2v2
able
निकालना है
to
बस.
recover just
ठीक है.
for the meantime. A true 2v2. Easy's
और आगे
moving
जा रहा
out.
है.
He's taking
Good move.
damage. He's now up close and personal with the team of Power. Prestige, though, refusing to back down, hitting the shots needed as Power starts to collapse. And is it all?
मार ही दिया.
Yes, it is as they take
What a teamwork from R8.
Power Esports had the center.
What a deadly duo बे R8 का.
And as soon as the blue zone
मैं एक टाइम पे सोच रहा था कि विजन का एक ही बंदा बचा है, ये लोग क्यों नहीं पुश किए? They had a bigger plan. They want the winner.
Here in the survival stages, but there are still some other good results out of that match. You got
Vision कैसे ही मर गया? 3-man होके भी. R8
for the first 4 matches.
Excellent dinner, bro. Excellent dinner.
They open their eyes.
Power का throw था ये. Power का throw ही था ये. Look, they are not happy. They are not happy. एक से बढ़कर एक मैच जा रहा है, bro. One last match to go. Hope our boys make a comeback in this match. चलो अब बढ़ते अपना फाइनल मैच की तरफ. Let's go. INF वर्सेस R8. अरे भाई 1 2 3 4 4 लोग नॉक पड़े.
Every health bar's red.
ऊपर से डामर भाई पूरा मजे ले रहा है. He's the last man standing for R8. He is the last man standing.
Than R8 in this location.
ये जाकर रेड दे नहीं सकता.
It's only Damar who is left.
ओबे और एक को दे दिया.
Split from this fight. He's
और एक को दे दिया.
shots down and might actually
यहाँ
have an
को
impact
फटफट रेड देना पड़ेगा because डामर भाई गाड़ी लेके आ रहा है.
are currently on the
आ रहा है
deck.
गाड़ी लेके आ रहा
Try
है.
and
मर
challenge
जाएगा
this.
बट डामर भाई.
Not really got too much to lose. Has to get out of here anyway. A front flip on the buggy. He's dismounted from it, but he's
हो गया,
stayed
दो बंदे रेव हो
alive. Will
गए.
get it back into control, but all this time, Influence Rage have been healing, have been regrouping. Hang on a minute. No, they haven't.
He took down Low Boy. He took down Low Boy from a distance. Now DeMar knows I've got to capitalize off this. He pushes straight in. He's a solo. He's going for gold. But can he?
क्या बात है? बहुत से heal.
Yes, he can. He re-rotates over to potentially take down Low Boy. But now he's going to take down Lorzen, who pushes over the top. DeMar looking to make a
पड़ गया, दूर से पड़ गया यार. किस्मत ही खराब है डामर भाई का. 4-man हो जाएंगे INF 4-man हो जाएंगे bro. R8 बाहर but it's okay. They have 35 points. On a positive note एंड कर रहे हो. कोई बात नहीं. Falcons बाहर at #11. ओए अपना फाइट चल रहा है bro. Henry.
But their day is pretty successful so far. They have managed to
Fireflies
turn up
बाहर कर दिया अपने को.
and will be happy moving into day 2.
It's not the biggest surprise
Wow.
though. Falcons were
Just like
so
that.
embroiled in this fight against Yangon Galacticos.
Day-1
Meanwhile, Vision was also laying
is
down
over.
shots down range. And Kinatrop
कितने
just
points
had
है
too
अपने?
much of a power position, too much
I think
vision
12 या
on Falcons
13.
once they started to push it, and they had to start pushing in
Why?
to go into the next zone. So Falcons
No,
get
it's
eaten
12.
alive, and it will be Kinatrop who have
It's
the potential
12, right?
to have a tremendous game, which again
Wow.
would be very valuable. They're knocking on the door,
Rough start, guys.
passing up
Rough
the
start.
previous year champs of Alpha 7.
Wait for ARYAN to try and
Vision
challenge
push
as well
कर रहा है
on the
REGNUM
third
CARYA
party
पे.
angle, but they aren't
It's gonna be a
spotted.
4v3 fight.
No choice.
जो E-Arena के against World क्या fight, वही fight इधर हो रहा है. Close range वाला. Disadvantages वाला fight. Silas ने ऊपर निकाल दिया. 2 बंदे knock.
That's a good job taking down a couple. In fact, he's going to get the full finish onto alone.
Excellent defense by REGNUM CARYA. और एक बंदा down. Last man standing है.
Last chance to last dance for Team Vision to make anything happen in
This
the
is
final
why you
game
don't want
of
to
Day 1
push
survival stage
on
will
REGNUM
end.
CARYA when they are holding. Their holding is too strong.
E-Arena
Too
is
strong,
on
but
blood,
ERN
and
आ
they
गया.
will finish off
Can they do it
REGNUM
again?
They've heard this fight.
Can they do it
This
again?
is the only team that was holding them from moving north, and REGNUM
दिख
CARYA
रहा है, दिख रहा है, भाग गया.
pushed off the angles. They don't have time to heal because they've got more players descending upon them. 30k, nade in hand, Wild desperately popping that first aid. The Molotov on high keeps Loxy back
Can
on the
they defend
window.
again?
30k plays forwards, and he opens the door, potentially to his demise, but Silas not going to go down just yet. 30k hopping up, trying to challenge on the high ground, and might be able to do it, but so
क्या
slow.
बंदर बन के
And in the
घूम रहा है?
meantime, E-Arena have lost a player on the off angle. 5 blocks are moving in. Influence Rage. Aura
Silas
as
के
well,
5
trying
finishes.
to find their way through. through and closer to this fight.
Tremendous fight, a big fight indeed. The question is, who's going to end up ahead? REGNUM, CARYA,
Bro, Hora should join the party as well, bro.
Will he have any impact?
Hora should join the party as well. Inflamed Rage is 4-man as well.
4-man units who can push straight
Too
into
many 4-man lineups,
CARYA,
bro.
but
Too many 4-man
Silas
lineups.
wants to hold his ground, and he's doing exactly that. With the choke point of the stairway, he knows if anyone pushes up, they're good for dead.
दिमाग लगा दिया,
needs to hit the shots.
दिमाग लगा दिया भाई ये रेना छत के ऊपर चले गए.
CARYA still has a little bit of distance.
अब REGNUM CARYA फंस गया.
Once again.
What REGNUM CARYA could do is जाके नीचे वाले दो बंदे के ऊपर चढ़ जाना चाहिए. तीन बंदे.
REGNUM CARYA here in their final moments of this hold. Alpha 7 couldn't do it. Vision couldn't do it. ARYAN
कूद गया ऊपर से नीचे एक बंदा नॉक किया.
REGNUM CARYA
वाइल्ड ने नॉक किया साथ रखो.
of a mountain to climb here as they keep things on lock.
भाई जोकर भी गया, मोरमन भी गया.
These guys are champions in their own right.
This is why REGNUM CARYA is the best in the world, bro.
Without a doubt, now they
This is why REGNUM CARYA is the best in the world right now.
Keep their heads down.
दो teams को effortlessly, without even a single player getting knocked, बाहर कर दिया bro. आज साइलस तो मास्टर क्लास दे रहा है सबको. मास्टर क्लास दे रहा है bro.
This is one of their deepest
कि
runs we
why
have seen today. One
is
of their
the
best
best.
performances yet. I'm
12 finishes, 3-man strong है.
their way up into the
Too
top
good,
eight
boy, too
position.
good.
But Ora, they've got other
This is
players
as good as it
that will weigh
gets.
us down.
Let's get a little bit more done. Loxy falls as well on an off angle.
What a team, what a
It
player,
looks like
man.
Oda are starting to extend their influence.
What a
It was
synergy.
Kenji was able to catch
What a
them on the
teamwork.
approach there.
He's going to be the
It's not going to be that
closest to
easy.
He doesn't understand
Now.
what he's getting into. You've got influence.
But
range
job
in
done
the
है
fight.
REGNUM
He
के
gets
लिए
Oda
already.
Wild's going for the off angle. Sleepy has taken a lot of damage. Sky's going to be
Silas क्या कर रहा है?
Silas is going in. The tip of the spear, looking to turn the tides.
Silas
REGNUM
बहुत
CARYA
है.
is full committed. They know
Silas
they have to.
knocked.
But
Wild, last man
he's the
standing.
only one who's going to be standing currently. Oda is going for gold, but influence.
It's time for
range,
Influence
I'm
Rage
not
to
in
join
favor
the
of them.
party.
I think they got
Hora
this.
ने बाहर कर दिया REGNUM को.
They are running
Nice.
on fumes, and influence rage is tightening the vice grip.
Law with an aid cooking now. Over the top needs to find the shot.
4v1 situation.
And no answer is found with an aid. Sky looking to try and take up the mantle of the peak, but again, he is
No fear का 6 solo finishes. No fear आज sexy मतलब sexy खेल रहा है.
He finds it, and that's Law as well, taking the shots out wide. Nobody's getting out of this desert
knock है.
unscathed now, and Law can't find the first. Looks for the second challenge.
कैसे बचाऊं?
Behind it.
ये भी कैसे
Stays
बचा?
alive for a moment
एक
longer.
गोली का है दोनों की दोनों.
Allowed for the time being.
Sleepy's the one to watch out for. Catch as well. Look, Fireflux can still very well win this with a solo, and it could in fact happen. Sleepy's going to take down Law.
भाई 1v1 situation बन गया.
Once again, drop. Diego's going to be
It's a 1v1 now. Hora बाहर.
Ora's actually out, and now it comes down to
भाई
1v1.
साहब.
It's going to be Catch versus Diego.
Fireflux के लिए मौका मिल गया. Diego has no idea where. ग्रेव रन भी हो गया उसका. Wow. 16 बंदा निकाल लिया भाई चिकन. 16 बंदा निकाल लिया. किसी को कुछ आइडिया नहीं था इसके बारे में. वाह. भाई आज का बेस्ट मैच था ये. आज का बेस्ट मैच था ये. All thanks to REGNUM CARYA, Hora, Influence Rage, and of course Fireflux Esports. What an end, man. What an end. I don't think Influence Rage got enough points, but देख लेते हैं एक बार. Comeback तो नहीं हुआ Influence Rage का, but they have more points than after match 5. But Hora अच्छा मैच था Hora के लिए. Could have been better अगर चिकन भी मिल जाता तो. And with that सारे मैचेस खत्म हो चुके हैं. Now let's take a look at the overall standings. Let's go.
It's a
#1 we have Fireflux Esports. भाई बढ़िया खेले आज. किस्मत भी साथ दिया उन्हें. They're at #1. Most likely qualified. 64 points है already. #2 we have Power Esports and #3 we have REGNUM CARYA.
29-point lead.
Crazy खेला REGNUM CARYA. I don't care if they're at #3. For me, they're at #1.
Those teams towards the bottom to try to stop them to make it to the grand final. So yeah, Alpha
Too
7,
good
it's gonna
teamwork.
be scary for you tomorrow.
I was gonna say
They have shown some high-level gameplay today.
to see, but you could genuinely
तुम
do
लोग
that.
कैसे लगा उनका gameplay जरूर
I think
बताना
we were
comment
talking
section
about it
में.
earlier, Kalaris, right?
#4
about what
we
the
have
threshold
Team
could be.
Falcons,
We were like maybe 60,
followed by
maybe towards
Nongshim
the
Red
70,
Force,
but they are pretty
Hora
much there.
Esports,
So they can just
REGNUM,
relax
and
because
Arena.
really you're just getting extra prize pool,
Top
which is
8 का
always
cutoff
nice.
चल रहा है,
You could target
35
teams
after
to
6
ruin their
matches.
chance of making it into the
इस
finals.
हिसाब से मैचेस चल रहे हैं मेरे को लग रहा है कट ऑफ
as well. Power,
जिस तरीके से 80 प्लेस गया था सर्वाइवल स्टेज में उतना नहीं जाएगा मेरे को लग रहा है। बाकी देखते हैं कल क्या होगा। व्हाट डू यू गाइस थिंक, कट ऑफ कितना जाएगा? नेक्स्ट #9 पे है गैलेक्टिकोस विद 34 पॉइंट्स। गैलेक्टिकोस बढ़िया टीम है, थोड़ा भी इधर-उधर कर देना टॉप 8 के टीम्स, आ जाएगा टॉप 8 में। Followed by Influence Rage, Alpha 7 क्या हो गया भाई Alpha 7 को? अगर कल भी चोक किया तो मैं बहुत डिसअपॉइंट होने वाला हूँ ये टीम से, बहुत ज्यादा। अपना टीम चल रहा है #14 पे भाई। I hate to say it, but अब क्वालिफाई करना इम्पॉसिबल सा सिचुएशन है अपने लिए तो। We need at least 60 points bro, at least 60 points। पता नहीं, what do you guys think? Can Team India make a comeback? बताओ comment section में। It's time for the MVP of the day. It goes to Scarface from Fireflux Esports। भाई ने 14 finishes किया, 2,500 damage, overall fantastic play for Fireflux Esports। सर्वाइवल स्टेज में भाई तो नोटिस भी नहीं किया इस टीम को भाई, क्या ही पेला आज। देखते हैं फाइनल्स में कैसे खेलेंगे। बाकी विद दैट सर्वाइवल स्टेज का डे 1 हैज कम टू एन एंड। होप यू गाइस एंजॉयड द वीडियो। अगर तुम लोग को डे 2 चाहिए तो भाई लाइक करना मत भूलना, जाके अपना बॉयज को मोटिवेट करो फॉर डे 2, क्योंकि पता नहीं नेक्स्ट टाइम इंडिया कब जाएगा ग्लोबल में, तो वन लास्ट डे एक चिकन तो बनता है। व्हाट डू यू गाइस थिंक? चलो मिलता है नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, peace. And if you're still watching the video, don't forget, stay hydrated.